Alright, today we're going to do a quick just run through of my EDC med pack. I also use this in the field when we go do SAR missions with my unit. This is not a sustainment pack. It's not a it's a little bit got some different stuff than an IFAK. I also carry an IFAK on top of this. This is just a combination of some IFAK things along with some things that I've found useful in the field, as well as it's got some just regular boo-boo kit stuff in it, like just band-aids and stuff that we'll get into. First things first, this is the Eberlestock fanny pack. A couple good things and bad things about it. Some good things is it has clips everywhere that you can secure it in multiple different forms and fashions. One downside that I found was the stock strap that it came with. It was not long enough to make an actual fanny pack out of. It came with this I think it's about 8 inches of extension. I had to go ahead and create my own, and that has greatly improved the use of this fanny pack. I do still use the stock strap. What I do is I just weave it in the molly and I secure it to either, I can secure it to either a butt pack as a butt pack or to a backpack if I'm going to continue to carry it in the field, if I'm carrying a larger backpack. Other than that, we'll just start from the outside, working our way in. On the outside, I just have a cheap single mag pouch holder, pistol mag. I don't use it for that. I use it to carry like a flashlight. I've put some chem sticks in there before. It's just a real good, useful tool that I've found that I can just stash stuff real quickly. Second thing, trauma shears. Everyone needs a decent set of trauma shears. They're relatively cheap and they cut through pretty much anything that you're going to find in the military setting. So that's something that everyone should carry, not just medics. On the outside, on this side, I have some band-aids with some ibuprofen. It's just a standard painkiller, and just some band-aids just rubber banded together, just for quick ease of access. On the other side, I have my cat tourniquet. So I usually try and carry about 4 cat tourniquets on my person at any given time. Some say it's overkill, but I say you should have one for at least each limb. Alright, so in this compartment we have some more band-aids. We have just a bunch of gloves and some handy wipes. So the handy wipes are good. I mean, you can disinfect your scissors, you can use them if you're going to eat, break apart MRE or something like that, just to clean up real quick. So getting into the main compartment, like I said, this is a little bit more in depth than your standard IFAK because it has just some extra stuff that I've found useful in the field from being out in a SAR mission, just things that I've used or found handy. Another reason why I like the Eberlestock fanny pack versus some of the other ones that are out on the market right now is because it doesn't just flop open. It's got some material here that keeps it just like that, and it just doesn't flop out and your stuff doesn't fall open. Alright, we're going to start from this way back. Have triangle bandage. Has multiple different uses. I'm not going to get into what you can use those for, but it's got a lot of different uses. I've got three needles here. So I've got the ARS needle for natal decompressions. I have 2 other 14 gauge needles that are a little bit shorter as well, in case I need a second or third needle decompression on that. So my time in the Army as a medic, I have a lot of more advanced medical supplies in here than what you'd normally find in just your standard civilian type IFAK kind of thing. So I have some triple antibiotic ointment. This is HEB's version of Neosporin. Moleskin Everyone needs to have some moleskin. I have one in every bag. Again, this just isn't for me, it's for anyone who needs it. But like I said, carry it in every medical bag, IFAC, whatnot. Chest seals. I have 2 vented chest seals, and then I have a couple unvented chest seals. I like the unvented chest seals for the back or whatever you might need them for. They're pretty good because you're not. I would say don't waste your vented chest seals on the back, because most of your victims and patients are going to be laying on their back anyway. So traditionally I'll use a non-vented on the back and a vented up front. Next thing we have is the O'Leary's bandage. You can pick this up at North American Rescue. These are starting to replace the Israeli type bandage. They're really good. They have a cup in there that you can provide pinpoint pressure. So these are excellent, and they're fairly cheap. I think I picked this up for like $4. Silver space blanket, emergency blanket. You can use this for either any victim that's going into shock. Remember, you want to keep your victims warm and patients warm, but I also use it for anyone that I might run across in a SAR type scenario. It has multitude of uses. So, and they're really cheap. So I always carry some of these. Like I said, I carry one in every bag. They're really light, so you don't have to worry about weight. Combat gauze. Everyone needs to have combat gauze. This has a quick clot in it, so you can provide bleeding control. I usually use this to pack wounds along with this. So one thing that we found in our SAR scenarios and everything is it seems like every time we go out we have some kind of sprained ankle or whatnot. So I carry just one cold compress. It's chemical cold compress. They just come in handy. In the back, we have some non-sterile gauze with some Coban. You can also use the Coban as kind of like an ACE wrap as well in conjunction with this. Next thing is I have my MPA. Anyone that may be unconscious or whatnot that needs to have their airway secured, this is the preferred way to do it. It's one size fits all. This slides down and becomes the appropriate length. So this, again, something that's relatively cheap and effective in keeping airways open. Then I just have a continuation of just sterile and non-sterile for Curlex. Again, can be used in conjunction with the cold pack. You can wrap just different things with it. You can put more wrap on a wound if you need to. But this is the just real basic down and dirty what I carry in my little med kit. This is an evolving thing. It's not one and done. I might find something else that I might use. Usually in some of my stuff I also carry just some normal saline drops, or some pre-filled normal saline IV start kits. That's really good for people who wear contacts and everything. I didn't put it in this one because I have it somewhere else, but I might add them in. Those usually come in handy, especially if you're in the field for multiple days and wear contacts. You might need to flush them out, or if you get dirt in your eye, you can flush dirt out. But that's, like I said, that's a real quick down and dirty of what I carry, and this thing pretty much goes with me everywhere. It doesn't necessarily stay in my truck, but it definitely stays with my gear when I go shoot, when I go to the range, when I go to the field. It pretty much goes with me everywhere. So there you go. That's about it. Just a quick your daily dad advice, or whatever kind of advice, is go get your workout in. Do something. Don't just be a bump on a log. Go get training. Go get a workout in, whether it be walking around the block, something as simple as that, or actually getting in the gym, lifting weights, and doing the whole Jocko thing if you want. I mean, do something. Just don't be the couch warrior or keyboard warrior, as some people say. But hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe and get out there and have fun.